Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Kidsydbeatz back with another video. So in today's tour, I'm gonna show you how to become a pro producer. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to comment sub, yeah, and don't forget to like. And without wasting any more time, you know what we do in this channel. Let's go. This is what we are going for.
Ekse, city, you and I 96, you and I 96, Ekse, city, I ain't gotta wait, Ekse, city, you and I ain't the same. When we got all these days, we go smart these days, only salary stays, and nigga they hardly safe. Let's shout if you want on a carpet, I hate this public, so you and I going private. Ayy, we don't talk a lot these days. Sleep by the X and a lot of the niggas so hate. What up a minute, my nigga? You gotta listen or you gotta fucking behave. Don't wanna lie in my head or you niggas. I don't have time for a process, nigga. Kids is slow to get bigger. Wanna let you know I ain't quitter. Fuck you if you want on my hater. Yeah, Ekse, city, I ain't gotta wait, Ekse.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the first thing that you wanna do when you start to record, or when you first start to record, is to detect the tempo of the beat. Make sure you're on the right tempo. So you're gonna come to this icon here and come to this detect tempo, and then boom, and then you can go type in BPM there, or type in beats, and sometimes it shows here. So mine are already new because I made the beat. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then after you detect the tempo, and after recording, actually you're gonna come to this icon here on your vocals, and then go to pitch correct sample, and then we are going to search for the scale there, and then you come to this scissor type of thing here to edit, and you go to this scale, and then we have our scale here, F sharp minor here, MNF UK, and then we are good with the scale, and then we're gonna go to the insert 5, I think. Let me play from here.
Ekse, city, I ain't gotta wait, Ekse.
Yeah, and the first thing that we have on the chain here, we have auto-tune pro, and on our auto-tune here as our scale minor, and then the key, oh come on buddy, okay, and then our key is F sharp, and then we have our input type there is alto or tenor or low male. You can on tall, and then our return speed is 8, and then our humanize is 100. And then the next thing on our chain here, we have a Fruity Parametric EQ 2, and then on our EQ there, we cut out lows a lot.
Ekse, city, I ain't gotta wait, Ekse.
Yeah, and then we cut out some other frequencies that we don't want here. And then when you do this, let me take this one. You don't want to go all the way up,
Ekse,
because it's gonna feel messed up, guys. You just gotta at least less than 10 dB there. That's my opinion, by the way, but I recommend you doing that. And yeah, that's pretty much it with the EQ. And then the next thing that we have another EQ. So this is from Wave, and then for this one, I think I went to the presets, and which one is this? I think lead vocal, and I went for the lead vocal. And this is how it sounds with. I'm gonna do the last EQ, the SSLG, and then on the SSLG we have our high frequency gain there at 1.9, and then we have our kilohertz at 9.5. Come on, we have our kilohertz at 9.35, and then we have our high mid frequency gain there at 1.6 dB, and then we have our kilohertz at 3.44, and then we went to the low mid frequency. There is 1.3. Our gain is 1.3, and our kilohertz is 0.5, and then on the low mid frequency Q there all the way down to 0.1, and then we went there to the high, not the high but low frequency gain. On our low frequency gain, we're gonna, I think, -4. Let's stick to -4, and then we have our kilohertz here. Is it kilohertz? Okay, and here we have a 263, and then on the 263, and this is how it sounds with those.
Ekse, fit it. I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Say, fit it. You and I ain't the same. When we got hardest days.
Okay, let me go to the other tune. Doesn't sound good. Oh my god. Okay, and then we're gonna go to F again.
Ekse, fit it.
Yeah, and then
Ekse, fit it. I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Say, fit it. You and I ain't the same. When
yeah, and then the next thing on the chain there, we have H compressor. We have a compressor there. Our ratio. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna turn off the analog there, and then on the ratio here, our ratio is at 1.84, and then our punch is at 3.9, and then our attack is 100, and then our threshold is -30.8, and then our output is 5, and then our weight is 94.3, and then our release is at 16.4, and this is how it sounds with the H compressor.
Ekse, fit it. I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Say, fit it. You and I ain't the same. When we got hardest days, we go smart these days. Only salary says, and nigga they hardly safe.
Yeah, and then the next thing that we have here on the chain, we have RVox, and on our RVox here we have our, I'll say, gate. We're gonna start with the gate is -66.6, and then we have a compression. Our compression is -12.5, and then our gain is -5.6, and that's how it sounds with the RVox.
Ekse, fit it. I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Say, fit it.
And then we have another compressor here, which is SSL comp here. And then on SSL comp here, we have our threshold at not negative, but 3.6. And then we have our makeup at 5.1. And then we have our attack at 30 millisec. And then we have our ratio at 2 to 1. And then we have our release at auto, and then we turn off the analog here, and we have another compressor here. I'm gonna do it. Okay, and on our R compressor here, we have our threshold at -10.7, and then our ratio at 1.79, and then our gain is 2.9, and our release up there is at 9.44, and then our attack is 2.33, and this is how it sounds with all those effects.
Ekse, fit it. I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Say, fit it.
Yeah, and the next thing that we have a de-esser. We have a de-esser, and then I think I went for this presets here, male de-esser wide, and then I tweak this threshold and the range a bit. Yeah, and the next thing that we have here is a fruity parametric EQ. It's EQ, so I'll do this EQ after I'm done with the things on top. Okay, and then the next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna route this insert here to insert for reverb and a delay. So on the insert 10 here we have a vintage Valhalla vintage verb, and our mode is played, and then our, let me see, okay, I'm gonna change, okay, to played.
Ekse, fit.
Our decay is 2.56 sec, and then our mix is 100%, and then our pre-delay is 27.33, and then sometimes, guys, you can play with this EQ. I like to play with this EQ mode. You can play with all this, but sometimes I like to do the EQ most of the time. Yeah, and we go to the delay here.
Ekse.
Yeah, and on our delay here we have, the first thing that I did here, I turned on this lo-fi, and then my, okay, and then on my delay here is 1 to 2 here, it's half, and then you can turn on this pinpoint. I like to do it, but for this one I chose not to do it.
Ekse, fit.
Yeah, it's really cool, it's really cool. Yeah, and then, okay, but I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, yeah, and then what you wanna play with is this modulation there, and then the filters. So for this one I went like, my depth is 20, and then the rate is 0.1, and then my high pass is 98 or 99, and then our low pass there is 6.08k, and then our dry or wet is 52, and then my output is 0, and I turn off this analog, and then my feedback is 27, and this is how it sounds with
Ekse, fit. I ain't got a wig, Ekse.
yeah. And on our delay here I added EQ here, and on the EQ I went for this presets. I went to the presets and took radio and pick radio. Okay, yeah.
Ekse, fit. I ain't got a wig, Ekse.
Yeah, and then the next thing that we have here is the backgrounding vocals here.
Say, hey, fit it, hey, Eddie say, fit it, and I the same.
Say,
EA, Ekse.
yeah. So on our backgrounding vocals or the ad leads, we have the same presets as the lead vocal, but and then we added a fruity filter. I don't know about this, but I don't know if it's a default. Is it the default? It's not a default. I'm gonna
say, hey, fit it, hey, Eddie say, fit it, and I the same. EA.
Yeah, what you can do, you can, let's say you can go to the presets here and go, I think, retro sound or party next door or tiny speakers. Yeah, and then you just tweak this note.
Say, hey, fit it, hey, Eddie say, fit it, and I the same. EA.
Yeah, so like there's not the right way to do it. You just gotta do it, and when it feels, once all, when whatever you feel. Yeah, you see, and then we're gonna
say, hey, fit it, hey, Eddie say,
whatever you feel is right. Yeah, and then the next thing that we did here, we added the fruity stereo shaper here, and then boom, this is our stereo shaper. And then you can go to the presets here, and then there's so many presets you can go for one tone. Yeah, And then after the presets, yeah, I think I did the reverb. After the stereo shaper, I added the fruity reverb. So I didn't want this reverb, or I didn't want the background vocal to have the same reverb as the lead vocal. So I added a stock plugin reverb here. And then on our reverb here, we have a width level here at 35, and then our size is 56. And yeah, I decreased this early reflection to 20, and then our dry level is 100%. Yeah, and then I think that's pretty much it with all this. And then this is how it sounds with the beat.
Ekse, fit it, I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Ekse, fit it, I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Ekse, fit it, you and I ain't the same. When we got all these days, we go smart these days. Only salary stays, and nigga they hardly safe. Ayy, ayy, let's shout if you want on a carpet. Ayy, I hate this public, so you and I going private. Ayy, we don't talk a lot these days. Speak by the X and a lot of the niggas so hate. What up a minute, my nigga? You gotta listen or you gotta fucking behave. Don't wanna lie in my head or you niggas. I don't have time for a process, nigga. Kids is slow to get bigger. Wanna let you know I ain't quitter. Fuck you if you want on my hater.
Yeah, and on the I almost forgot this. So okay, and then we have this EQ here. Is the same, is the preset. The I went to the preset on the lead vocals, and then I went for this radio preset, and then I decreased this mix or the main level to negative 6.8, and I automated this EQ there for
Ekse, fit it, you and I ain't the same. You and I ain't the same. Ayy, Ekse, fit it, I ain't got a wig, Ekse.
yeah. And then on the verse here, my verse is on the same inside or in the same track as the chorus. So there was not much to do there. And then when the verse start, I automated that again, the EQ.
Ayy, let's shout if you want on a carpet. Ayy, I hate this public, so you and I going private. Ayy, we don't talk a lot these days. Speak by the X and a lot of the niggas so hate. What up a minute, my nigga? You gotta listen or you gotta fucking behave. Don't wanna lie in my head or you niggas. I don't have time for a process, nigga. Kisses.
Yeah, and if you made it this far, guys, I want to say thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Like, I appreciate the support. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment and sub. Yeah, once all. And guys, I have this idea of sharing the beats with you guys, but only for those who are interested. If you're not interested, this is not for you. I thought of sharing beats with you and have a lot of fun, guys. Send me your projects or send me your tracks, once all. Yeah, but with that being said, guys, I just say appreciate you watching this whole video, and yeah, peace. See you next time, guys.
Ekse, fit it, you and I ain't the same. You and I ain't the same. Ayy, Ekse, fit it, I ain't got a wig, Ekse. Ekse, fit it, you and I ain't the same. When we got all these days, we go smart these days. Only salary stays, and nigga they hardly safe. Ayy, let's shout if you want on a carpet. Ayy, I hate this public, so you and I going private. Ayy, we don't talk a lot these days. Speak by the X and a lot of the niggas so hate. What up a minute, my nigga? You gotta listen or you gotta fucking behave. Don't wanna lie in my head or you niggas. I don't have time for a process, nigga. Kids is slow to get bigger. Wanna let you know I ain't quitter. Fuck you if you want on my hater. Yeah, Ekse, fit it, I ain't got a wig, Ekse. fitted. You and I ain't the same. When we got all these days, we go smart these days. Only salary stays. And nigga,